Alright, well, we got the fire running. I am gonna go ahead and get started on a V-Swage. I don't know if I'm going to get this done before I die of heat exhaustion, but let's see how much we can get done. This is some 1.5" square, and it looks like I got it kind of crispy on accident. Uh-oh, went too far. That kind of centered it. Almost. Whew. Man, that new blower is not screwing around. So this way you've just got a lot less to have to work down. Hammering down this way. Ha! 3 heats, 1.5" square down to 1 inch. That's a record for me for sure. I almost got the shank centered on it too. Got a little crispy again. pretty sure I'm breaking these tongs. Just means we get to make a new pair. Now, I was not originally going to do this double-ended thing. I just didn't realize I'd cut way too much material until after I'd already had the first shank made. This one's a little better centered anyway. But, since I'm apparently making two, I don't know, I'll make a couple different types of bottom swages. Yeah, maybe a pair of 1-inch bolt tongs is next. These were the first project I think I made in my coal forge, or the first pair of tongs anyway. These are also made out of sucker rod. I use sucker rod mostly because I just have a bunch of it that was left on the property, so I use a lot of it. Yeah, maybe we'll get to do a pair of these next. I'm hopefully be able to do a little bit nicer job. So there were a few times I got them too hot. That's why they're cracking here in the center. I didn't have cold shuts there. For a change. That's mostly just because I burnt it. Oh well. They at least got the job I was trying to do finished. So, I had that going for me. And I know I'm going to have to rework this this top shank now. And that's alright. I want another chance to clean it up underneath anyway, so. Yeah, because that's about 1 1/8 inches now. Whew. Okay. Now I'm going to cut it in half. Actually, I think just for the hell of it, I'm going to go ahead and use those new chisels we just made. And I'm just eyeballing this because it's going to get beat to hell as soon as I go to screw these shanks back up. So I'll at least mark this out for now. See, I'm starting with it off to one side, rocking up, so that way I don't end up with a bunch of misstrikes that look like that all over the place. Alright, let's get it hot and see how many heats it takes to cut it in half. Okay, fine. Put a freaking glove on. We did roll it up just a teeny tiny bit there. Yeah, it got pretty soft. I was not cooling it like I should have been. But it's alright. It only takes a few seconds to reheat treat these. So that is exactly why I make a bunch of them. That way, if it actually becomes an issue, I just toss it, grab another one, get back to work. And typically, when you're going to cut in a weird spot like this, point it away from you. Don't do this, because that's just going to shoot it back at you if it slips. So, since we're making a V-swage, we need to pucker up the top because it's going to displace a lot when we go to cut the V in it, forge the V, because I sure as hell didn't forge all of this out just so I could take a grinder to it and cut it all back up. Alright, that should be good. This one we're just going to true back up. I don't know what this one is going to be yet. We'll just square it up. And I can just use it for a bolster for the time being. Actually, if I were thinking, I would have just started over, because I realized I'm going to need a small-ish stake for one of my next projects. You can look down there. Here we are again with our chisel. I'm going to run through a series of round-ended punches, or short fullers, because I don't want a perfectly crisp square hole at the bottom, or a square corner, until, actually, really not ever. I'll probably, even after I get the V done, I'll probably run this down and make a little bit of a recess down the bottom, just so it's not physically possible to catch something in the corner in the bottom. This one's about maybe 5/16. I'm not going to drive this one all the way down, because that'll make too round of a corner at the bottom. Looks like I'm probably going to end up having to run a grinder or a file through the bottom here, because it looks like I'm not going to be able to avoid a cold shut without a lot more work. Okay, that needs some more heat. Wow, that thing's ugly. Almost. Just a tiny bit crispy this time. Something's about to fall. I can feel it. Does anybody else melt holes in their Iron Mountain? I know I do it all the time. I accidentally melted a bunch of this. But I'm going to go ahead, heat this up, and then I'm just going to run this small fuller back down through the center, basically weld what would be a cold shut. Well, there it goes. Anything that would cause a cold shut probably would never actually get bad enough to break this thing anyway. Alright, well, I think that's pretty much going to be it. Probably just finished cleaning this up in the vise off camera, but it's not bad. All right, little bottom swage and my bottom swage blank turned out pretty nice. I'm real happy with how clean the bottom came out. And I am nice and square. So yeah, that was definitely a success. I've been needing one of these for a while, and now that I think about it, I should have just made a round one with this other one, but that's not going to happen today. I'm about to go pull the fire apart. It is beer o'clock, so I am done in the shop for today. I'm gonna go take a shower. I'll drink a half a gallon of water. And yeah, go enjoy my evening. You guys do the same. And then we'll cut this in the, well, that presents a problem. That just got me square in the face. Oh man, that's garbage now. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, take 3.